and transversal. And maybe should parallel lines. Pretend I have two parallel lines. Make some notes in your notebook. This is one line. And this is another line. And this line is N, and this line is L. In math, to show they parallel, you can write given L is parallel to line N. In addition, you have a picture. If you see on picture this arrow, if you see these arrows, it means these two lines parallel. It's not necessarily supposed to be written. You have these two arrows on this line, it means they parallel. So far, so good. I will cut this by transversal. For instance, like this. This is transversal. Okay. I want to study with you property of different angles of this. We have few groups of angles. For instance, angle 1. So before to go through these fancy names, pretend this is a tent and you inside of this tent. This is you, happy. Pass Stevenson's test with your friends in a tent. This is a tent between these two. And this rain outside, you inside. And I put these two angles. For instance, this angle 1 and angle 2. And they have name and property. Angle 1 equals to angle 2. And you name alternate, interior, angles. You can say that angle 1 equals to angle 2. And they have name alternate interior angles. So far, so good. I can take a couple more. Why alternate interior? Imagine this is seen when your parents have a car and they want to park it on this road. And this is side, alternate rule regulations. So from one side, you have to switch to another side since they clean the street. Alternate. Alternate because imagine this is a road and these two angles are different side of this road. And why is interior? Because inside all this angle inside of this tent. I can give you another pair of this alternate interior. Another, these two are acute. I can make another, let's say angle 3 and angle 4. They are acute. And this obtuse. This also alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle equals to each other, either both of them acute or both of them obtuse. Who understand this part of this one? Raise your hand. Easy. Only definitely Brianna. Why don't participate? You know, have 2 seconds to answer. Diana, David. Can't believe it. Wake up. Wake up. Who can hear? Raise your hand. Elizabeth. Good. 2 seconds to raise hand. That's very important. Well, let me make again another transversal. We have different, like, we have different people with different name, different nice kids in this group. I have another transversal. I make it T1, transversal 1. I make this T2. Doesn't matter how it goes. Just cross these two. Another transversal. T2. Let's find another relationship between these two angles. I put this aside. Okay. So far, so good. We take different color. For instance, I will use, we have 4. Let's say this is 5 angle. And this angle 6. Can we see both of them obtuse? But we can name them interior angle. And we can name it alternate because on the same side. So this is group number 1. And this is group number 2. Angle 5 equals to angle 6. And we name this angle corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. They always equal to each other. I can make another group. For instance, angle 7 and angle 8. They also corresponding angle. I can make another group. For instance, angle 9, this green, and angle 10. Angle 9 equals to angle 10. They are corresponding angles. I take a different color. For instance, and you can see both of them acute. Or I can make this one angle 11 and angle 12. Don't memorize this. It's simple logic. What I do, one outside, one inside, corresponding angles. Angle 11 equals to angle 12. Corresponding. You understand up to this point everything. Just names. Professionals speak professional language. You have to know. If they said in your word problem written alternate interior, and you know what they're talking about. Otherwise, you can Google. Okay, let me put it back. Now, let me expand it a little bit.
Dr. Farber? So you know how you said for the corresponding angles, you said that one is on the outside and the other one is on the inside. What about for the alternate interior angles? All of them are on the inside.
Interior, what is another word for interior?
Interior inside, so that's the meaning.
You see, you're inside of this tent. Snow, rain outside. I need one more transversal. Let me make transversal green color. one more kind of angle. Pretend I have another. I expand this one. I expand this. Make it longer. Good idea if you have ruler, compass, not only compass like this, compass like I use for making circles. Okay, and I will cut it again. I don't show they parallel. I can cut in any direction. And this is T3, transversal. Okay, I put it over there. Okay. Now we have angles. This 12, this is 13. And this is 14. They different size. They have different size. Acute, obtuse.
Dr. Farber, sorry, I have a question. If I don't have enough space in the front, can I just put it in the back of the line? Will that still be the same?
What do you mean? I didn't get it.
Like the T3, is it okay if that line goes in the back because I don't have space in the front?
Look at this. You can make another 2 lines and cut it. Like a whiteboard, you have a lot of room. And make 2 parallel lines and make it T3. It's not necessarily one picture. I try to jump to one picture since I have whiteboard. You have picture, you can put in every page this part of this fragment. Did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, this 13, angle 13, they're not equal to each other. Plus angle 14, they always equal to 180 degrees. And they have name. First of all, the interior. They have 2 names. I'll name it. Interior angles on the same side. On the same side. Pretend there's a road and on the same side. And they have property. They are always supplementary. They are supplementary. What is it? Total of them always 180 degrees. This plus this 180 degrees. Or I take different color. And I make it, for instance, this is 15 and this is 16. Angle 15 plus angle 16 equals to 180 degrees. They are supplementary. Sometimes they name it also, they have another name, consecutive angles.
Dr. Farber?
Just a second, let me find the second name. These angles, I don't have too much room, they are consecutive. Let me finish this. Consecutive angles, one after another. Or interior on the same side. Yes, question?
No, you put 15 on both.
15 and 16.
Yeah. Okay.
This is supposed to be 16. Well, we need only three groups of this angle for parallel lines. Very powerful topic. It helps you a lot. But before to show beauty of this, how it works on real SHSAT problems, we have to develop skill practicing at home. If you have any question, ask me.
Dr. Farmer, I have a question. I'm confused how you added an angle 13 and angle 14 and got 180.
For instance, 13 is given, pretend. This is equal to 30 degrees, for example. This is 30 degrees. And for example, this is 150 degrees. If you add them up, you get 180 degrees. Because every angle, what is 13? 13 is not degrees. See, 13 is name. Like you are Miriam, right? But I can give them name. Remember the joke? One student, he was asked, name the shapes. And he got the shapes. And it was assignment, name the shapes. So teacher expected this is triangle, square, circle, but he named, this is N, his friend, this is John, this is Mark. I can put name like this. 13 is not degrees, is number. Not confused with this number. Every number, every student can have a number. If you study programming, for instance, student number 3 is Alexander K. 13 is not degrees, is number. Like remember that we did today angle V. V is not degrees, is vertex of this angle. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
But every angle, like every student has name, has phone number, has social security number. Every angle has property. One of the property is how many degrees we have. Measure of this angle. This is joke.
Thank you.
Welcome. More questions? Now, I want to introduce you to how to do homework. Again, stop doing this very fast. Think about everything. I give you some examples. And based on information we have, angle pair, transversal, I give you this example. But I need to erase, I need room. Can I erase everything? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's solve a few problems. Okay, few problems. For instance, pretend we have two parallel lines. Problem number 1. We make two parallel lines. I'll not make it too big to have room for another problem. And I put here some values. For instance, this is transversal. Okay, one. Second one, parallel lines. And what else? I know this angle is 7x, this one. And this angle is 5x plus 12. The problem is problem number 1. Find x. Want me explain or want to try by yourself?
Can we try by yourself?
Good. Good luck. Send me result, please. I explain in such a way that I'm positive many of you will solve this problem. Diana, A+. You deserve small bite of ice cream. Good job. Call the name who solved correctly. Nice start. Lina, A+. Bite of ice cream. Чебурашка, smiley face. Evelyn K, A+. Smiley face. Okay, Daniel G, A+. Elizabeth S, A+. Good. So if I did not name you, so no, Emilia, wrong. Site cannot be negative. So it's not site, actually, cannot, but this wrong. Alexander K, A+. Anwar, A+. If I did not name you, it means you did wrong and send me another answer. Well, I need to give you a few more examples and we don't have too much time left. Raise your hand who need explanation. Okay, students. Look at this. First of all, you're supposed to go through my classification. And based on classification, when you say angles the same, it's the same like congruent, right? What category of angle is 1, 2, or 3 is related to? Tell me. How do you name this angle? First of all, is interior, right? You can look at this, inside of this step. And they are on the same side. If interior on the same side is item 3. So far, so good. Now, Miriam, A+. If they are on the interior on the same side, they have property. They are supplementary. What does it mean? That 7x plus 5x plus 12 equals to 180 degrees. Why? Property 3. Interior angles like the same at home. Angles on the same sides. First of all, recognize. Combine like terms and subtract 12. you will have 12 x's cancel out equals to 168. Divide by 12. Divide by 12. X equals to 14. Bingo. When you have key, you look like magician. Without this, is it possible to solve? No way. Is it difficult? Who really understand this up to this point? Who really understand this? First of all, we have to define what kind of animal is it. Animal number 3. Interior angles on the same side. What property they have? They are supplementary of 180 degrees. Make them 180. It's it. After the Guga-Gaga equation. Ask me question, Rebecca, how you understand this? Rebecca, Ryan, ask me any question. Adelia?
Dr. Farber?
Yes.
I actually have a question. How did you know that there was supplementary angles? I'm a little bit confused on how you knew that.
They're not supplementary angles.
Let's hear.
First of all, you have to start with what kind of angle this from point of view to parallel lines and transversal. You find out the interior angle on the same side. It's number 1. When you look for animal, let's say you went with your parents to zoo, Bronx Zoo, right? For fun, you pass Mark Twain, or if you pass after the star, you get to the zoo. When you look to different cages with animal, you look how many legs they have, or what name of this animal, first of all. Tell me.
The name of the animal?
Name of this animal. And here we have to find name of this angles. When you see this is huge with trunk, and you know his property. His weight about 1,000 pounds. He very powerful. This is elephant. But first of all, you have to know this elephant after his property. When you get his name of these angles, they have property. They always total. Forget about this word supplementary. They total always 180 degrees. And synonym for one total 180 degrees, they supplementary. It's not like a regular supplementary you have like this. Usually we have a lot. It means the total of them is 180 degrees. That's it. Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, animal, second property. If they alternate interior angle, this is name, property, they're congruent, the same. If I give another one, wanna try? Students. Okay.
Yes.
Therefore, we have to know. Okay, let me make another one. Number 2. Pretend I have 2 parallel lines. One line, another line, and we have transversal. And they parallel. Now, okay, let's say this is 6x plus 8. I like your song. Okay. Well, find x. This 6x plus 6x plus 8 and 7x minus 5. Find x. Send me. Yes. No. Second, Alexander. Second is good. The first is not. Send me one. Don't send me 2 lines. Everybody has one chance. Emilia A plus, Daniel A plus, Alexander K N plus, Anwar A plus. Daniela redo it. Daniel A plus. Miriam A plus. Anybody else? Ryan, I want you to participate, please. I can see your answers. Ryan, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
But try to participate in class, because every class we generated report. And the end of semester, your parents get report how you careful and what is your results, etc. So must participate here.
Okay.
Okay, Elizabeth A plus, Evelyn. So everybody got an A plus. If I said redo this, Daniela, redo it. No, Mark, wrong. Okay. So everybody got, if I don't name your name, so you got a plus. If I name, redo it. System generated, I send you my article about AI. It's count, how careful you are, how you use application, what is your correct range of your answers, etc. We have a lot of stuff. Evelyn K is wrong. Let me solve it. We don't have too much time. I need to go through your homework as well. Look at this, students. When I see this picture, what I know, they parallel lines. And then when I see what kind of animal is it, look at this. There's definitely corresponding angles. Why the corresponding? There is not inside. One inside, one outside. Both of them obtuse. They equals to each other. For corresponding angles, they equals to each other. Excellent. You write down here corresponding angles. At home, write down every time. Don't just write equation. Angles. And according to the property of corresponding angles, 6x plus 8 equals 7x minus 5. Why? Because they equal to each other. Property of corresponding angles. Minus 6x and minus 6x plus 5 and plus 5. Cancel out 13 equals 7x minus 6x is x. Cancel out x equal to 13. That's it. Was it difficult? How you got 1362, 1361? Basic of equation. Who understand this 100%? Good. So send your handouts from now, students. You're not working for Dr. Farmer. You're working for yourself, for your bright future. Every time thoroughly do steps like we did here. Exactly the same. Recall my voice like we did it. Put name of this angle, recognize, get this property, and I give you examples here, not complicated, only have to recognize. Plus, don't forget we can